Namaste. Oh my gosh. I just kind of had a breakthrough. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay, I want you to see the mural back here with the tree. So I'm gonna try to move around just right. Hey y'all. I just had like a huge breakthrough. I just got really frustrated with this whole landslide next door thing, and the owner doesn't want to talk to me. He acts like I'm his ex-wife or something. I don't know. Or wife. I don't think he likes girls. So anyway, or ladies, much. He's my age, so I was like, whatever, dude. Anyway, but I went next door and I just talked to this guy that's building the wall. I said, look, I'm just afraid you're gonna leave all of this debris and all these big rocks and shit, and it's gonna be in between me and this cinder block wall that you're building. And I don't have the wherewithal to be able to get on that side of the fence, because the people who lived here before, they didn't want the mulberry tree, which is a WPA tree. It's like 100 years old. They didn't want the tree, so they actually put it on the other side of the fence. These guys thought they owned it, and they cut down half the tree back in March. Well, I've been babying it, and it's grown back miraculously. But then they cut into the roots again, and back to hate them again for my tree. I'm sorry. I am a tree hugger, and I just get really upset when people act like trees are just something to get out of the way so you can put a building there, and just that worshiping concrete, anyway. So yeah, he created an avalanche in the back of my property, and it's got me and my realtor, because I'm selling a property, nervous. But honestly, I've been worried about this for 3 years, and my property did not collapse, and all my area stayed up because I've been taking care of my property, and the bamboo and everything, the trees held it up. So, listen, sometimes when you're in the point to where you're just ready to scream, sometimes you just got to go talk to people and say, I'm losing my freaking mind, and let them know. Because even the people that you think are going to be the biggest asshats in a situation may not be. They may actually see you frustrated and realize the severity of the situation, which when the city and everybody in the world was out saying what's happening, in a bunch of boulders went down into the ravine, and Arizona is very, very, very different. And the funny thing is I was in San Jose for 21 years, but I was in Oklahoma City and in Dallas for 12 years. And there were regulations and OSHA, and we didn't have kids at work sites, and stuff is different here. So I am going to share with you my message today. Namaste, y'all. Let's get focused. I feel so happy at the moment. All right, ready? Breathe in divine love. And then we'll push this back, because when I do light language, I want you guys to be able to see when I'm doing the lower part. If I do that, sorry. Okay. All right, here we go. You ready? All right, so the message today was beautiful from two sources. Mr. Rogers, World According to Mr. Rogers. And I'm going to have to see, hold on a second. My phone has been beeping like crazy over here. And I don't know where it is. Where are you? Where's my phone? Where are you? You must be in the bedroom. Oh, there you are. Oh, I went to the store and it was in my bag. I had to go get some ant killer because the ants are going crazy. Yay. Okay, I'm going to have an open house Saturday. Oh, gosh. Right. Oh, that's great. Oh, my God, that's good news. Oh, my God. Y'all, sometimes you just got to get to the end of your rope before the good news happens, I cry a lot and I laugh a lot. Oh, it was even before my mom died. When you start healing, the one thing that keeps you from being able to cry easily is honestly trauma, and feeling like you're not safe to cry. So anyway, I'm going to eat a circus peanut. Did you know this is flavored banana? All this time, I just thought it was weird, and I like the dye of it. It's a banana flavor. It's actually not that real. All right, y'all. I have an amethyst, clear up our chakra. This is the worry center, okay? And this is where you hold your resentments and all that. You gotta let it go, y'all. Seriously. Oh, I'm gonna clear all your centers. You go like this, and you go below your legs, between like that, like that. And then I even do it when I have a selenite sword. I'll do it behind me and my back and my head, all up around there. I don't know. Because I believe the energetic energy does get stuck on us. And I don't want it stuck on me, so I do it. So I should be eating these. They're not easy to eat. I'm kind of chewy. All right. Mr. Rogers had a message about music, and it reminded me of when I took music to my dad in the nursing home. And he didn't wake up like awakenings, but you know what? All of the people in the ward did. And literally, a man jumped out of a wheelchair, and a woman dropped her cane, and they started bugging to the big band music. It was pretty incredible. So it and my dad perked him up pretty well too. You know, if you can be a part of people remembering who they are when they're going through that memory process. And I also believe, honestly, that when my dad went through that, I believe it was his sacred journey. I don't have to understand it, but at the end, all the people that he had prejudice against and his trouble in being generous and open to people and loving, no problem at all. You know, he loved the people that were changing his diapers and even liquefying his food at the end. And he was just a kind and loving soul. And he was that before. It's just that fear changes us and makes us weird. So here we go. Namaste, y'all. Oh, and I should share this in, hey, let me share it real quick. I'm going to share this in Facebook and see if I can get, I'd love to see Allison. Here we go. So let me see here. Here we go. Join me. I am live now. There we go. There we go. And I share that. And then I'm going to see if I can send that over to Allison. There you go. Yes. It's kind of, you know, it's so third person to do this and send it around and stuff. I mean, I know. Sometimes I think that I don't look my age, but I think I do look my age because I don't know what I'm doing on this technology, right? So I'm going to send this to all of these folks, and I'm going to go back to hopefully Allison's in the front. There she is. Ta-da! Go. Here we go. So hopefully some folks will join me, and I will also. I need to mute this. Who cares? All right, here we go. You ready? This is what Mr. Rogers said. Music is one art we all have inside. We may not be able to play an instrument, but we can sing along and clap or tap our feet. Have you ever seen a baby bouncing up and down in a crib in time to some music? When you think of it, some of that baby's first messages is from his or her parents, may have been lullabies, or at least the music of their speaking voices. All of us have had the experience of hearing a tune from childhood and having that melody evoke memory or a feeling. The music we hear early on, I got to say that right. The music we hear early on tends to stay with us all of our lives. I think that's true. For Mr. Rogers, Reverend Fritz Rogers. And this is the card for today. Breathe in divine love, breathe out fear. Be present, be here now. There's no time anyway. This time lasts forever. So don't worry about it. If you see me, step by and say hi. It gets boring in here by myself, my little box. Well, I'm not bored. I have spirit guides, of course, but this is abundance. Let go, conjure, and craft. This is the full moon fairy. Okay, you guys ready? Abundance, y'all. It's the card for the collective. That means, we're all one. My friend Zay P, the I am, always says, uh, we are one heart, and you am I am you, you are me, we are one, in spirit. We are, for sure. So, abundance is a conversation you have with yourself. I am wearing a shirt that looks really cool. I got it in a resale shop. But I paid full price for these PI yoga pants because I always get the best. And I live an abundant life. And I've been living abundantly for a long time because honestly, I learned that from, oh gosh, um, conversation with God, Tony Robbins, you name it. So many spiritual teachers teach you about abundance. Abundance starts from within. And being generous with yourself makes you a generous person, and not giving away everything and being weak. Sometimes we serve others and then we didn't even eat or we don't even sleep. And, that's so crazy. All right, here you go. Abundance. Let go, conjure, craft. Wait for that to go past. Pennies from heaven. By drawing this card, the luminescent lunar fairy wants you to know that a flux of abundance is coming. This windfall is tailored to your wishes and needs that will bring a jubilance, exclamation point. It may be a job promotion, house upgrade, ardent purpose, pot of gold, or romantic relationship. The full moon fairy has come to your rescue. And by the way, we're two nights into a brand new moon. So the full moon's about like a week away, right? So that's exciting. Okay. The full moon fairy has come to your rescue. She is here to declutter everything that no longer serves your highest, happiest, best self, to make physical and energetic space for all the abundance you truly deserve. The magical blessings of the full moon will flurry in once you release. So I can see. Once you release, we'll stay over here, lady. Everything that does not bring you genuine joy. Oh, I like that. It is time to clean out your physical space so you can breathe freely. Well, mine is definitely cleared. Trying to sell a house. Next, tidy up your mindset. Will liberate you from sabotaging beliefs, letting go of outdated paradigms, limiting thoughts, and negative self-talk opens you to receive a positive a positive reset. Out with the old and in with the new. It's time to craft magic. The full moon amplifies and magnifies your thoughts, feelings, and wishes. That's scientifically proven, by the way, that our energy is different in full moon. Mindfulness ensures that your thoughts are magnets for joyful creation. The new moon fairy suggests you write 2 lists, a letting go list and a wish list. Release the first list with gratitude under the full moon to open a portal for the magical new beginnings of which you are so worthy. And I usually burn that list under the moon. Of course, do it safely, but I do it like on the balcony or on the porch or something, in a pot or pan or something, and just burn the list. It doesn't have to be a big list either. Then, writing your wish list, be clear about what you want and when. Write this list in the present tense, and you can conjure it into sacred now. For example, I love my career and I feel appreciated in my workplace. And then surrender with faith and sprinkle it with magic moon dust. Here's your affirmation. I make space for infinite blessings. I make space. Oops. Ooh. I make space for infinite blessings. You got it, guys. Abundance. 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 There's always enough. I always think about nature. There's never a shortage of grass or bugs or leaves on a tree, or there's no lack in nature. There's no lack in God. There's no lack in spirit. There's no lack in love. I always like to think about this, guys. Think about it. Everything that we really care about is inanimate. Really. We care about love. We care about loyalty. We care about safety. These are all feelings, right? But people are willing to die for those feelings, right? Feeling safe is huge. And if you're a woman, you know that feeling safe is not always a given. So you can be anywhere. And most women are in a conversation with themselves about their safety, or they're thinking about it. Yeah. I mean, even if you're not afraid, you're making plans, plan B, plan A. I saw a man the other day online, and he was talking about when a woman walks into the room, anytime they go to anything, they want to see, they know where all the exits are. And I do. And whenever I go anywhere, like anywhere at all, I always have a plan B of getting home on my own just in case. And I always wonder what it would be like to be a man and not look in the back of your car or wonder if somebody has ill thoughts about you. I think it'd be pretty cool, honestly. I mean, just to be seen as a human first. That's pretty cool, right? All right. Abundance, y'all. Let go, conjure, and craft. You got a full moon coming. And if you're not living the life you want to, just look and see if possibly you're in victim consciousness, which is, I always say, get off the cross, we need the wood. If we feel sorry for ourselves, then it's time to dig deep and go, okay, what in my life is making me unhappy? And it doesn't matter what it is, but if you take responsibility for how you feel and how your life goes, doesn't mean you're happy all the time, but it does mean that you take responsibility all the time. Just like I went next door and talked to this person who, because the owner doesn't want to talk to me. I talked to this person about, what are you guys going to do? And you know what? He told me, gosh, my hair's weird today. He told me exactly what I really needed to hear, which was, yes, they are actually going to be clearing out in between this big cedar wall they're building next door, because there's a fourplex next door now. And they're going to take all the debris out of there in between that and the wall where my tree is, because part of their fence is, it's a long story. The people who lived here didn't want the tree. So put it on the other side of the fence, and then this guy tried to cut it down. So it's still my tree. It's still on my land, and it's still thriving. They did some more damage to the fruits Saturday. I'm processing it still. But yeah, I'll fight for a tree. I'll fight for a tree or an animal before I'll fight for a human. I mean, they have a right to be. If you're 100 years old, somebody ought to fight for you. Well, you're a 100-year-old man or woman, somebody'd be making sure you made it. I just think. So anyway, y'all, I hope you have a blessed day. And I'm going to do a little light language and then we'll get out of here, right? I didn't see anybody, but hey, if anybody would like to put a little comment in there, I'm going to say, here we go. Here we go. Love and blessings. Type a comment for a divine fairy oracle card and reading. It's a whole reading, and it's better reading. So help me God. I remember when back in 2019, when I started watching people that were doing light language and like Deb Clark and working with clients online. I'm like, that's pretty cool. And here I'm doing it with you. Here we go. Ready? It's pretty cool. Breathe in, divine love, y'all. Breathe out, fear. Bring this up so you can see the stuff on the floor. There's lots of animals, you can tell. Here we go. Shia wotoa, shia wota, nia tokoshia, nia toku chikishia, natokua, tishia natokua, tatishisa, touchisha watakanya. Tu yeshia togoa, tishia natotua, kashishia toa, tisha. If you are not grounded, then your world is not grounded. Rita often says, grow where you're planted, like a house plant. So, wherever you're planted, make sure that you are the most divine plant, growing, shedding, expanding into love, into your community. Show you what she wotu ati she wotu ku she akotu ati she awatakata she Neo tu she kia tu wati she wana tokuwa neo tu she wana tokuwa she wata she tokuwa she wata kishi anata muche she nati she utikia no washia nata tokuwa Chito tishia tokogowa. Let me say short and sweet. Nice ancient Hopi energy coming in from my guide. And honestly, I believe my ancient Hopi is me in another life. So I think some of our spirit guides are actually that. Is if you have like an Arcturian, maybe it was you as an Arcturian, because lives are on different dimensions. So it's possible that all the lives that I've ever had are like on different dimensions, and it's hard on my little brain. And I'm even a fifth grade teacher, so ready? All right, y'all. Breathe in divine love. Breathe out. If you resonate with me and you found some divine love and self-love and acceptance in this moment, then consider doing a private session with me. My first session is always $75, and it will definitely go 2 hours, and you'll clear out lots of energy and be able to get some answers about your divine path and let go of those traumas that are sexual traumas, childhood traumas that keep us from feeling perfect, whole, and complete and worthy of this life. You are worthy of a mural on your wall. You're worthy to live in Sedona. You're worthy to retire at 57. You're worthy to live a life of abundance. And that was our card today. So I'm feeling pretty abundant because I was able to talk to somebody who told me what I need to hear, which was, yes, we're going to take care of this. No, we're not going to screw you over just because the owner doesn't like me. And honestly, he does not like me at all. Feeling pretty rich on the moment. All right, y'all. Love you, mean it. Y'all go out, have a glorious evening. I'll be back 444 in Facebook. If you look me up, I'm Rita Minster, aka Extremely Radiant. And if you look me on here on YouTube, click subscribe, man. I got like 75 subscribers. I'd love to have 100. And my goal is to open a center for people to speak light language, Rita's Light Language Cafe, and speak light language and do sound healing and dance a static dance, and to be able to commune with all of the people that are getting these new gifts, because I believe that we're all becoming psychic. I believe that we all can speak light language. And I believe there's nothing unique or special about me other than I was willing to heal my deepest wounds from childhood and life and stuff. So anyway, All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm bouncing. Love you, mean it. Namaste. God loves you so much. Really. Yahshua, Jesus. He's definitely willing to walk with you. Just saying. Namaste, y'all.